The global sports industry is now worth around $500 billion, thanks to crossovers with technology, science, and even fashion that contribute to its worldwide appeal. But among the athletes and teams that we've come to adore, there's one aspect of sports performance that we take for granted: the fuel that powers them. So how did Gatorade become so successful? What separates it from other sports drinks? And why has the brand struggled to penetrate some markets and receive a bad press? Here's how it happened. Sports drinks have come a long way since they were first conceived 100 years ago. Back then, some of the advice thrown around was that a small amount of low-alcohol beer was best for fueling the body, or that food and drink should be completely avoided during exercise. Thankfully, sports science has significantly improved to point us in the right direction, as well as a desire to see performance pushed to the very highest level, like in the mid-60s when the University of Florida's football team, the Gators, were looking for new ways to boost their results on the field. The team's coach enlisted the help of some scientists from the university's College of Medicine, whose idea was to try to replenish the body fluids lost during intense exercise, pointing to the fact that players were losing so much weight during games without going to the bathroom. Kidney specialist Doctor Robert Cade decided their best bet was to replace the electrolytes lost in sweat, mostly sodium and potassium. So the first version of their product was simply water mixed with salt, some sugar for added carbohydrates, and lemon juice for taste. The Gators saw their performances improve almost instantly, as they went from a losing season in 1965 to winning their first Orange Bowl as champions of the Miami area in 1967, soon earning a reputation as a second-half team for their ability to pick their opponents off as they got tired. The other team in that 67 final, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, said we didn't have Gatorade, that's the difference. After initially launching the product spelt AID, they discovered that such a spelling would require the drink to offer medicinal benefits that had been proven in clinical trials, and so went with the ADE spelling that seems to have stuck. Cade reached an agreement with canned food company Stokely Van Camp in 1969, helping to commercialize the beverage that later that year became the official sports drink of the NFL. The flavors and ingredients were refined, and as the brand became more successful, the University of Florida was awarded a 20% stake for its research grant that led to Gatorade's invention. By the early 90s, the drink was a nationwide sensation, and its parent company was purchased by Quaker Oats, with an international expansion that followed soon after. First was Canada, followed by Asia, South America, and Europe, before eventually reaching Australia, with some countries releasing their own unique flavors, not to mention completely new products to help with pre-game stimulation and post-exercise recovery. The Gatorade brand continued to grow during the 90s, becoming the official sports drink of all the major North American sports leagues, sponsoring some of the planet's biggest stars, and helping to invent the Gatorade dunk, when the head coach of a winning team gets showered with an iced liquid to celebrate a meaningful victory. The international appeal of the company became so strong that it eventually attracted the interest of PepsiCo in 2001, who paid $13 billion to add Gatorade to its impressive portfolio of brands. Since then, it's been in direct head-to-head competition with the Coca-Cola-owned Powerade, with Gatorade coming out on top in the vast majority of markets. And a similar battle goes on in the United Kingdom, where British brand Lucozade currently wins out. As with most sports drinks, the company's reviews aren't unanimously positive. Given that the average American consumes half a pound of sugar every day, it's not surprising that the added glucose in Gatorade products brings its own health concerns, as well as links to increased rates of tooth decay in athletes. Today's estimates put Gatorade's market share at around 50%, meaning they sell as many of their beverages as every other brand in the world combined, which must delight the University of Florida, who continue to receive millions of dollars every year from its stake in the company. Let us know your opinion on Gatorade, and comment below if you'd like to hear more about PepsiCo's biggest brands. That's how it happened, and thanks for watching.